ahead and introduce to you week 6. Week 6 is July the 10th through the 16th. We're studying the preterite tense. You need to look at pages 206 and 207 in your text, 222 and 224, and pages 234 to 236 also in your text. After completing this week's assignments, you should be able to use preterite tense to talk about events in the past and to report past events and activities. All of this week's work is due by the end of the day, the 13th of July. To start off the week, you're going to start the way you normally do by watching your instructor videos. So click this link here. It'll take you to a book that shows you instructor videos. Sorry about that. You've got stem changing verbs in the preterite and some more preterite explanations. Okay. And then you'll go back out here after having done that. Hold on 1 minute. Let's close this one out. Okay. Okay, so after you've watched the videos, then you're going to open up class participation forum. You're going to click on the link right here. You're going to hit reply and post any questions or concerns you have on the material you watched in the video. Then we're going to go back out to the site. You also have assignment 8. For that, you're going to need to visit My Language Labs, and you're going to complete these SAM activities. So you would click on My Language Labs, which I already have open in another browser. And I'm going to go back to today's view. I'm in June, so if you're doing these in advance, you'd want to click the button at the top, and that'll take you into July. I'm going to click on the 13th, and the assignments are going to pop in the middle. Remember that I do post on the calendar additional tutorials which are videos made by Pearson, and extra practice. None of that stuff is assigned. It's just there in case you need the extra practice. You're looking for the SAM activities, and you just want to make sure that that your SAM activities match the ones that are out here. That's what you have to complete. You do want to scroll to the bottom, though, to always make sure that there are no additional SAM activities down at the bottom. Okay. All right, so then when you're done, you'll go back out here. You also this week have a cultural assignment. So when you're ready, you're going to open this up. There are links that take you to videos on Chile. So you would watch each of these videos. Remember that you want to make sure the captioning is turned on so that you can look at what it says in addition to listening to it in Spanish.
No sabes dónde estoy.
He's speaking in Spanish, but there's captions in English. Okay. So when you're done watching each of the videos, you'll hit attempt quiz now. There's the links again in case you want to watch them, and then you're just going to answer the questions in English. Okay. Now, if it's short answer, remember short answer has to be manually graded, so that it'll probably be marked wrong. But just remember that I am going to go back in and I will change your grade if your short answer is correct. Okay. So you want to hit submit all and finish, and then it's going to come to me. Of course, all of mine are wrong because I didn't answer any. Okay, then we'll go back out to our site to July the 10th. So you also have a test 4 on chapter 6, student learning outcome 1. So when you're ready, you open up the test. You have 3 hours to complete it in 1 attempt, so don't open it until you're ready. Okay, so first you have los hábitos de comer. Listen to the eating habits of Manuel and Aldo and decide whether each statement is cierto or falso. If the information is not given, select no se menciona. So in the blank, you're either going to write cierto, falso, or no se menciona. So you can click. One of these should play.
Los hábitos de comer. Listen to the eating.
So you'd click on this and listen. Then identificar, label each of the following pictures. Be sure to include the appropriate definite article, el, la, los, or las. So you're looking at the pictures and you need to put el, la, los, or las in front of it. For this one, if you think you got it right and you think the computer graded you wrong, please send me an email. There may be more than one answer. I just want to make sure that I remember to go back through it and give you credit. So for this test, you can email me if you think you got something wrong. Just tell me, number 2A, I'm pretty sure I got right, but the computer marked me wrong, and I'll be happy to go and look at it. Here, pronombres choose the answer that best completes each sentence. So you're picking the indirect object that would best complete the sentence. So you're basically looking for these a, los, a expressions and then matching your indirect object with that phrase. Okay. So in this, you're just going to plug in A, B, C, D. Here, dar or decir, you're going to choose the correct form of either dar or decir. So you read the sentence, decide whether it takes dar or decir, and then pick the correct spelling, and that's what you'll write in the blank. ¿Qué les gusta? Complete each of the following sentences by selecting the most logical verb. So you've got various verbs that are like gustar and are conjugated in various manners. You pick the verb and its spelling and you write it here, the one that would correctly complete the sentence. Los verbos en el pretérito, you're going to pick the verbs in parentheses, the one that would best complete the sentence, and then conjugate it into the preterite tense. Los verbos que terminan en CRGR en ZAR, CARGAR. What is special about the following verbs? Complete each of the sentences with the correct preterite form of the logical word from the word bank. So remember, these are all a little bit irregular. They're not irregular in every form. They're only irregular in their yo form. So just review your rules for CAR, GAR, and ZAR verbs before completing this section of your test. So you pick the verb that goes here and then conjugate it correctly. En el pasado, complete the following sentences by choosing the appropriate verb. So the verbs have been given. They're spelled out in the preterite tense. You need to pick the verb and its correct spelling that would best complete the sentence. And here, fill in the blank with the correct word from the list below. So you've got a list of vocabulary words. You pick the word that would best complete each sentence and then write it in the blank below. Okay, so when you're done, you just hit submit all and finish, and it will come to me. Okay, so what else do we have for this week? Writing assignment 2. So the writing assignment that is in here, this writing assignment, once everyone's completed it, I'm going to move it down to here. You'll open it up and you will see two other people's writing assignments, and you will be able to see the rubric, and at that point you need to score them. Nobody's going to get a grade based on that, and if they do, I'm going to go back and manually change it. I only want you to get 100 for the drafts for having completed them, but you need to go through and mark up two other people's, and then in the comment section, make suggestions regarding grammar and spelling, because those are things that we all mess up on and we could use other people's help. So do that, and then when you're done with it, the next week you're going to write your final version, so you'll be able to see what people said about your draft, and from that make the changes necessary to give me the final draft. Okay, and that's everything you have to do for week 6.